Hello there, Buddha Z here. Come to explain something. What am I going to explain? Well, I'm going to tell you, love doesn't believe in me. Now, this is an interesting statement to make on a lot of different levels, because it's possible if you were to look at my poetry and my songs and my stories, you'd say this guy's the most romantic guy in the world, which is, if it is, that's maybe one of the reasons I'm so unsuccessful. Romance has never generated money for me. So all that effort and time and I put into romance has basically been a distraction from maybe what's really important to me and having a successful life. So yes, if anything, I've had too much love, too much romance in my life. Can't see the benefit. Although I couldn't say I had too little. I mean, I definitely had a lot. I had plenty. It's not that I desire any more. It's just, well, I don't have any right now. But in terms of the last century, at least, I had, more than I wish I'd chosen. But here we go. Love doesn't believe in me. Now, I was singing this solo for a while. When I first moved in here, it was something I was doing when I was homeless. I actually started singing this right about the time I moved in here. And so I remember singing it solo. And I've read chords down here. This is called Love Doesn't Believe in Me. Of course, we're in my book. And just to show you the page here, looks like this. So it's not really a lyric because I don't put the lyrics above them, but I think I kind of tried to make a song of it. So I'm just going to kind of say the words real kind. I'm not going to try to sing it to you solo because I was singing it so long I can kind of hear it in my head, but without practicing, I don't want to embarrass myself. Number one. Number two, I can probably find a recording where I did a good job of it. And number three, might be worth making a real song out of. So I don't know what's going to happen. By the time you hear this podcast, when it's done, there's probably going to be something after I'm done talking. And so let's see what it is. All right, here's the words. Love doesn't believe in me. And there's a note that I wrote to under the title. It says, passionate blues, swing style, a ballad song, sad. Okay, so it's kind of got a swing. It's kind of got a happy lilt to it. It's not like boom, 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 boom. It's more like so it's got a happy bounce to it. The song does actually, which is kind of the irony of love doesn't believe in me. No, it's like love doesn't believe in me. It's more of an up tempo type of thing. But anyway, it could be a good song. But anyway, actually, it does have a really nice melody. It's got something I think I was maybe in my Frank Sinatra period. So sometimes I go through different periods of inspiration, and so that influences my songwriting. But I think I was in my Frank Sinatra period because I remember being like Frank Sinatra and singing it kind of like him and feeling, where's my piano player? Here it is. What am I living for? What am I giving for? I didn't ask those questions before. I wasn't keeping score. But after so many heartbreaks and broken dreams, it seems love doesn't believe in me. I think it's kind of cool. And I've actually got a decent melody for it. It could be a decent song. It really could. It really could. I mean, it's got a really strong melody to it. So we'll see what's on the end of it. Maybe I'll clip on one of my little homeless rants, because I record these things singing in my car and stuff. So I might be able to find a version of it, which I think might be better than anything I could do right now. Okay, so there we go. Hey, that's it. That's all I was supposed to do today. But I'm not going to perform it, which I was kind of planning on. Okay, so there he is. Love doesn't believe in me. Oh, wait. But let's personify it for a minute. If love is Aphrodite, and she's like God, let's say she's like a god, or like God, or maybe she is God. And let's go with all the fairy tale concepts that basically she can see me and she knows what's going on. And maybe she's only a passive viewer, just, much like God is, supposedly. He's just watching. He's not really playing. He doesn't have us on strings. He's not telling us what to do. He's not telling me when to get up or anything or do something. He's just kind of watching what's going on here. So if Aphrodite was actually kind of watching, she doesn't believe in me. So love doesn't believe in me. Now, what would she not believe in me? Because I'm very romantic. I'm always the one who gets cheated on. I'm the one who's always faithful. I'm always very generous. Now, I don't have a lot of money, so I don't always do that. But when I do, I take them out to dinner and movies. And I never buy flowers, but I will pick flowers. I go and I pick flowers because to me that's more heartfelt. The whole thing of buying flowers to me is just so, I don't know. It doesn't have the kind of meaning to it that it just doesn't mean anything to me. That's a pretty half-hearted way to do it. I mean, you can do it to get them for decoration, but if it's something from the heart, then I think you should put a little extra effort into it and go pick it. So that's what I do. And my favorite flowers to pick, by the way, are daisies. I love daisies. I like them because they're simple, they're wild, and they're everywhere. So to me, it's kind of like me. I'm simple, I'm wild, and I like to be everywhere. Okay, or go everywhere. All right, so where were we? Love doesn't believe in me. Well, maybe the problem is now that I don't believe in love. And all that time that I did believe in love, I wasn't aware of how screwed I was, figuratively, as opposed to literally. So only now that I really don't believe in love, am I really kind of like looking in the mirror and thinking love doesn't believe in me, but it's really me. And I've come to, and I don't believe in love because I realized, gosh, I wish I'd stopped believing in love a long time ago. I honestly believed that love could overcome a lot of obstacles, that love would make things work, that love would basically bridge all disparities, that everything worked out as long as the love was there. And I've had that blind romantic ambition and concept my entire life. So I believed in love, and I believed in love too much, and I believed that marrying for love would always work, and that I had some relationships that just had so much love in them that, as far as I was concerned, they could never, ever go wrong. So yeah, I don't believe in love anymore. It has failed me every time. And how many times we talking about? That's another thing, too. It's not like I only tried it a couple of times and went, wah, my stories of love, I have many of them. Well, let's go through them, and then we can discuss them later. All right? But life is suffering, so I kind of, in a way, just accept the fact that I have suffered through love. I'm noticing all my hairs really stand out against this black background, especially now I got silver hair, platinum hair. Anyway, yes. No, I don't believe in love anymore. I just like I don't believe in the resurrection and a few things too that I was told I had to believe. And I don't believe that women are more loyal than men. I don't believe that anymore either. And I was taught that as a kid. And also that women are what do they call that when you have that one kind of compassion that you just always have, and then the other people you have to earn it, something like that. There's two different kinds of compassion there. Well, I always had that reversed. They always told me that women were always compassionate with everybody, but men were too you had to earn it. Well, it turns out it's the opposite. When men are much more generous with their love, and women, you have to earn it. It's totally reversed. The whole world is just the opposite of what I was told. So I spent half my life discovering that everything that I'd been taught was wrong. and then I just tried to figure out how to get out of it without losing everything in the end there. But anyway, I'm happy. Things have worked out good. I got everything, and I'm really not crying over spilt milk. I've had great years with my lovers, great years with my kids. So it's not like, well, if I could trade it in, I probably would. But can't, so have to live with it. Did I salute out? I forget. I keep thinking I've saluted out, and then I start talking to you. But let's salute out again just to make sure. Anyway, I'll see you later, okay? Buddha Z saying goodbye.